Hello, my name's Rex. Pardon my conversation skills. It has been a minute since I have conversed with anyone else. And I have a lot to say. This is my memory wall. I have all of the normal pictures, you know? Here is my family. This is my best friend, Sarah. Here is my dog and I, Spot. Aside from the glaring genericism that comes from having a dog named Spot, I must say I've become quite fond of the little scamp. Spot was my mother's idea, the name, not the pup, so I certainly can't complain. She was truly an incomparable mother. Cindy never failed to deliver. Her dinners came as sure as the tides, and her natural affinity for organization kept our house spick and span. My father taught year-round at this humble university, so I've lived on this campus my whole life. My childhood home is on the east end. But I'm not quite fond of visiting it, lest it be for cleaning. I'm quite nomadic. To get all of the exposition out of the way, I awoke 6 years ago to the stark absence of anybody else. The internet no longer works. The power shuts off randomly. The radio is always static, and I am, to my knowledge, the only person left suffering on this Lovecraftian horror of a planet. Due to the fact that everyone I know might be dead, Spot is the only thing keeping me company. I have quite a bit of free time since I won't be leaving this campus until my parents come back. Now, you might be asking yourself, Rex, what could you possibly do with all of the free time in the world? Well, since I have enough food to last me till far past my expiration date, I spend a large majority of my time reading and cleaning the hundreds of rooms on this here campus. Because, in the off chance that this isn't just a 2,372-day nightmare, I want this campus to be squeaking clean when everyone decides to come back. Like right now, I spend a significant amount of my time talking to myself, and I must say, overall, I think I'm a pretty cool guy. I find great solace in the idea that I might just be the unfortunate victim of some cruel programmer or miscreant screenwriter. But the way I see it, might as well pretend that I'm in a movie. Sometimes it really is nice to pretend you're in a movie. It makes the simple moments like this all the more special. I would be lying if I said being the last person on the planet wasn't a lonely occupation. But having something, even if it's as simple as a man's tried and true best friend, can make things all the more... Did you just pee on my dog?
That would seem apparent.
Why did you just pee on my dog?
Territory. Hey! 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 Ah! Hey! 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 Ah! Ah! Hey! 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 Hey!
Please stop.
May I ask why?
No, you may not.
Much to your dismay, I just did.
Fair point.
You smell nice. Beans?
Earlier, you peed on my dead dog. He was my friend. His name was Spot. I didn't much care for that, and I would like an apology.
I felt bad afterwards. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Thank you. May I come in now? Thank you.
What is your name?
When I was young, my mother ate my brother in front of my very own eyes.
That's not a name.
It's Honeywater. It's a long story. What is yours?
My name's Rex. Pleased to meet you.
Do you have any food, Rex?
Do you like beans?
I would eat a tube of chapstick if it were presented to me. I would have thought that you would have been much more talkative at the prospect of conversing with another being in a human tongue.
Surprisingly, I've grown much less excitable in my old age.
Well, it's perfectly understandable. But you still haven't answered my original question in any way, shape, or form.
And that question being?
Why would you leave food out for something that doesn't exist? I mean, it just seems like a waste of food, and what's the point exactly?
Are you familiar with the usage of milk and cookies to attract St. Nicholas?
Not personally, but to an extent.
My mother made dinner between us a constant. No matter what that woman's schedule, she always made sure that I was well fed and in good company.
So you leave the food out in hopes that she will crawl down the chimney?
When she comes back, she will be hungry.
You say that with such volition. No, such vindication. What makes you so sure she'll return?
She will.
Because of the milk and cookies?
Honeywater.
Hey, Rex.
cleaning you up.
Hey, Rex,
Yes?
are you sure there's no one else left on Earth?
Lift your arm. I can never be completely sure, but I don't have the proper resources to check.
Well, I mean, no, but you could certainly check within the tri-state area, yes?
A good soldier never abandons his post. What are you doing? Please stop this.
I mean, for all you know, there could be an entire colony of people just beyond the gate that you had no idea existed.
I'm sure I'd have noticed that by now.
Well, maybe, but your reluctance to venture out beyond what you know is startlingly problematic.
What would you know?
More than you. Psst. Hey, Rex?
What?
Where do we go when we die, Rex? I mean, when we die. Where do we go?
Go to bed, Honeywater. I've got a lot of chores to do tomorrow morning.
Whatever. Rex,
What, Honeywater? What do you want?
do you really think that they're going to come back?
They all just disappeared. Who's to say they won't just reappear?
I'm just a simple dog. And you've not interacted with another human being for more than 3 years now, so I'm sure that your melon's gotten a little bit lumpy. What with the isolation and all. So what do I know? But it seems to me that you're so stuck in the past that you can't even let go and allow yourself the possibility that maybe there is someone else still out there. Perhaps either because you blame yourself for whatever unforeseen catastrophe ripped you and most everyone else's families away from them, or maybe because you think that going out and facing the fact that there is no one else left out there will be too much for you to bear. Because you know that the only thing more fragile than an existence which could be genocidally dashed away on a planetary scale at a moment's notice without a single explanation or social recourse is the fact that the neurons puppeteering the flimsy meat marionette that you call a body, who pilot you through this cold, lonely, wretched existence, is the fact that the only way you can be truly honest with yourself is by placing emotional solace into a phantasmagorical canine in a mustard yellow jumpsuit from China to be your therapist, because your actual therapist and everyone else has been murdered by some unfathomable cosmic holocaust.
What the
But I don't know, man. I'm just a dog or whatever. Rex?
What?
Good night.
Good night, Honeywater. Good night.
Honeywater! Say cheese.
Cheese? Where's my food?
It's right here.
Are you sure?
Come on, boy. You first.
Roger. Into the road. Once you conquer this fence, the world opens up. And so does the possibility of other people.
Hey,
Yeah?
thank you.
Here. I want you to have this. I know it's not much, but it's my favorite.
Thank you, Honeywater. I'll cherish it.
Go kill him, Tiger.
Come on, Honeywater. Makes sense.